Hey, what's up, y'all? Let me talk to you. This is Jack. I'm going to talk to you about the problem of clowning in the black community. Clowning is such a serious problem. People would rather never go to school a day in their life than be clowned about their outfit in the black community. People would rather kill somebody than accept the embarrassment of losing a fight because they know they're going to be clowned in the black community. People would rather be known as stupid than be known as smart because they might get clowned for talking white in the black community. This is a serious problem. And this goes back to a conversation I brought up on Facebook where I was talking about something that happened to me. Here's a story time. A couple months ago, there was this lady and she was talking to me and she was saying, um, she was saying that she knew my brother from in the past and she knew my brother's wife and she had saw me while I was on break at work and she was saying, it just seems like, it's just so you're funny because you just seem like the type of guy that's kind of a little bit lame, like a little bit nerdy. We was talking about a lot of things. So in the conversation it came up some of my likes and some of my dislikes, how I'm an artist, how I like comic books, how I've always been into drawing, stuff like that. So she just made a comment. She was just poking fun at me, saying you're a lame and this and that, and and I laughed at it because I said, you know what, I am a lame. I'm the type of person that I laugh at goofy jokes. I still laugh at fart jokes with my kids. That's the type of lame person I am. I can't help it. That's who I am, right? So she had brought that up, and she was going in on me for a little bit, but I was laughing because I'm the type of person. Remember, I did a video saying if you can't laugh at yourself, you're taking yourself too serious. She was poking fun at me. I was laughing. Then it came up that she had just remembered. She said, "Oh yeah, I met your wife. We went somewhere together, right?" And she was saying, we had went to the library together. She's very pretty. She's white. Uh-oh. Because the lady was black. Okay, she was around my same age group. And she said, "Let me ask you something. Why can't good black men just find black women? Why?" She asked me that. And she was dead serious. And at some point, sometimes people ask these questions, and usually it would offend me because it's like, why are you looking at the race rather than the character of my wife? Whoever I choose is my business, my body, my choice, right? So why do I have to choose somebody to appeal to you when, my life is going just fine? I don't have to answer to anybody. But something inside me, maybe it was the Holy Spirit, told me to answer to her. And, and I said, in the conversation, you just called me a lame. You just said my interest, the job that I do, is for lames. It's boring. It's for people that don't interest you. So, and it was like, yeah, that's true. Guess what? Women are losing out on good men because they think everybody's a lame. And then when that man goes somewhere else where he's accepted, I don't like that. Why are good men going to those? Because you called us lames. And we accepted it. We cool with it. I'm cool with being a lame. I'm cool being a nerd. I'm cool with liking what I like. Back in the day, it was not cool to like anime. I loved anime. I used to read manga in school. I used to carry my Bible to class. People thought I was a super lame. And it's like, that's cool. I still gonna like what I like. I never viewed myself as weak or as a punk or as a simp or as somebody who bowed down to people. I would never consider myself that. So then when I got to college, I was starting to get more respect because it was like, oh, this dude's not scared to be himself where everybody else was scared to be themselves. Then those things started to become accepted, and they realized I had other talents, like I could draw anything and I could dance really well, and I was into different types of music, and I made my friends who had all those same type of talents. And then it was like, oh, okay, this dude is accepted. He's not a lame anymore. But the reality of that story is people are the black community specifically, we look at being a lame way too strong. So that girls won't even talk to the dudes they think is lame, and they miss out on dudes. Girls won't even look a dude's way if they think a dude is lame. They lame like he doesn't like the things they think he should like. He doesn't dress the way they think he should dress. And that's cool. That's their prerogative. They can like what they want to like, but then don't complain about it when it doesn't suit you later on in life. Don't come to me complaining. They'll come to me saying, oh man, you work a good job. You got good money and your wife is white? Why? Because people in my own community thought I was a lame. That's why. So you're saying, well, are you just taking what you can get? No, not at all. That means that I found a woman that was good in character, right? That submitted to my leadership. And she happened to be of a different color, of a different nationality. That doesn't mean all black women are this way, or all white women are this way, or all Hispanic women are better or less, or nothing like that, or Asians or anybody. All it means is that people, especially a culture that elevates the wrong thing, will push away the right type of people. And they can do that in a way where it's like, well, dang, y'all don't accept me, so the direction that I choose to go, don't complain when that happens. And it's like, some people get called sellouts and this and that, and you're like, well, dude, y'all wasn't accepting that type of person in the first place. I know this guy that's like, he's super famous on YouTube, and all he does is review electronics. That's all he does. But he's a black guy, but he speaks so intelligently. He's like the nerdiest of nerds, though. But guess what? Ain't nobody checking for him. Guess how many views he has? Millions upon millions. Guess how much money he makes? At least a couple million. Ain't nobody checking for him, no, for his intelligence. Nobody was checking for him when he was just this nerdy guy, looking and reviewing computers. They thought he was a lame. So then, if he was to happen to get with an Asian girl or somebody else, our same community would call him a sellout. When not realizing, like, he may be judging the content of that person's character and the acceptance and the reality that she might be more submissive to him than anybody who thinks he's a lame getting with him. And that's the craziness. In our community, we take being cool so serious that people will miss out on relationships because of it. And people will look down on somebody when somebody's succeeding because of it. And that needs to stop.